Let's do it. Hey, let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. Hey, let's do it. Hey, let's do it.
Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know about the shit ball change. Okay, that's some U of I shit. You not from UIUC. You don't know about that. All right. So let's chat. So I wanted to run an old poll back because I felt like this was very important information for people to know, specifically men, because women, we are complicated, like overly complicated to the point like where it comes to like establishing relationships or like getting to know somebody, we really got to do better. And so before I start, I want to start with a little story, okay? So a couple of weeks ago, I went to Drink House, right? And I approached this guy who I know he's from Chicago, but he's currently living in another city. And I don't follow him on Instagram. I've seen him around a couple times. Like, we know a lot of the same people. But I went ahead and seen him at the bar. He been looking real good and shit. So I walked up to him or whatever, and I'm just like, hey, like, I see you out there doing your thing. Like, you know, you repping Shy City real well, and I'm just proud to see, like, you know, a black man in his glow doing his thing. He like, yeah, we chopping it up, blah, blah. And so I started to, like, want to lay it on a little bit, just to let him know, like, you know, hey, I'm interested. So, like, we talking, and I started, like tapping on his chest, like, oh, you work out? I feel some abs on under there. And he like, nah, like being in Chicago. Yeah, but Chicago got me out. You know, I've been eating Harold's and shit, you know. I'm like, well, it don't feel like it. It feel good, you know. And so yeah, he got his drink and was like, yeah, but yeah, me and my girl, we getting ready to go do XYZ. That nigga like got the fuck up out of Dodge. And a part of me was like, ooh, 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 ooh. And a part of me was like, that's how a black man is supposed to curve, okay? That's how I want my future man to be out here curving hoes, like, real quick, real swift. Go ahead and mention that girl. Like, that's what I would want my nigga to do. So I couldn't help but to be proud. Like, girl, you got a good one, because I'm cute. You know what I mean? Like, if he was on bullshit, he could have been on bullshit. But he wasn't. So I was a little salty, but I went ahead and I was like, okay, at least he got a girlfriend. But anyway, it made me really want to bring this poll back, because I was somebody who was very pro slide in the DMs at one point in time. Like, I really felt like women, we needed to do a good job of making sure that we just go after what we want, because sometimes niggas they a little slow. You know what I mean? Like, we be throwing all these hints and they just be flying right over their damn head. So at one point, I was very like pro, go get your man, sis, you know. And I think what a lot of it has to do with is growing up, I used to feel like because I was dark skinned that I didn't get as much attention from guys as like my light skinned counterparts. And you know, I had niggas don't get in my shit talking about you not dark skinned, you know, I had somebody say you peanut, like, bitch, I'm chocolate. It took me a long time to get comfortable being chocolate. If anything, I'm mocha. Like, don't take that from me. But anyway, so I used to just feel like the type of guys that I would want, if I wanted them, I had to go get their asses. Like, I couldn't, you know, and I got to a place where I put it in my own head where I was like, you know what, the worst he could do was say no. The worst he could do was say no. So why not try? And you want to know what fucked that up? What fucked it up is me noticing that when I was the pursuer initially, now it does not say I'm doing all the work, but I'm just letting a motherfucker know that I'm interested and I'm approaching and I would like to get him to know him better and I find him attractive. But what I started to notice in my dating history is that the men in which I approached, they got real big headed, like a motherfucker wasn't a catch, like, you know. And so it started making me feel away, like when the shit didn't work out, like, damn, like, you should have just left his ass alone. You the one who went after him, and if you wouldn't have, you would have been off living your peaceful ass life. Versus, I feel like when men approach you, they are just more likely to put in the work necessary to see what you about and to just try to, build something. Like, just try to feel out your interest in all of that. Versus, like I said, when it's the other way around, niggas think that they the prize. So I got to a point where I'm just like, it's he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So I'm not shooting my shot. So I let it go for a long time because I just felt like when I would get the most like bad luck. Like the nigga always be in a relationship, be married, like just some goofy shit. You know what I mean? So I got to a place where I was over it. However, I will say, women, we have a tough time. One of the main reasons we have a tough time approaching men is just because we don't have to deal with rejection as much as y'all do. Period, point blank. Y'all been putting up shots since y'all was a wee little boy. You know what I mean? 5 years old in kindergarten, trying to get attract somebody. And women, we always just been the more like, come get me. Here I am. And so we just not as used to dealing with rejection. And I don't like that shit. I don't like it. That's another reason why I was like, listen, I can't be doing this because my ego hurt. You know what I mean? I don't have time to be getting curved at all. But I think there's a variety of factors that go into whether or not a woman will or will not approach a man. And before I go ahead and get into some of those, I'm going to go ahead and let you see the poll results and the questions that I asked my Instagram followers, my Instagram women followers, as far as how they shoot their shot, when they will shoot their shot, and like the way in which they go about doing it, if they even do it. Okay, so take a couple seconds and go ahead and look at the results. All right. So let me break some of these down. The first question that I had was for women: would you approach a man in person, like directly go up to him and pretty much just, hey, you cute? That's my thing. Like I tell girls, be like, how you just go? I just, I walk past, or I look him up and down, like, you cute. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Like, you fine. And I just wait to see what he's gonna say. But I think approaching someone in person is a lot more intimidating, right? Especially, there's people around. You trying to figure out when the right moment to slide up in there. Like, you got to scout. I was actually surprised so many women did say that they would approach a man in person. Good for y'all. And I'm not talking about just going up there and being like, because I done had dudes do that. Like, the same night I was at Drunk House, my friend was like, hey, Brittany, come here. This my friend, what's the face? Hi. He didn't pick up the conversation. Like, he spoke back and that was it. And I'm just like, and y'all called me over here for what? Like, so I went and got my drink and sat the fuck back down. Because, like, bro, if you spit it the fuck out, why am I over here? You can't tell her, like, yeah, your friend cute. Oh, let me bring her over here and then you ain't gonna say shit. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about when you actually go up to a motherfucker and you letting them know that you think that they attractive, or you trying to see what they do. You know what I mean? So I think it can be very intimidating. I know for me, I gotta give myself a pep talk. You know what I mean? Like, okay, bitch, like, you just gonna go up there and you just make sure you all in place and stuff. Like, you just gonna go and you just gonna speak. You know what I mean? Like, you got this. Like, you cute. You got a lot going for yourself. Go in. Like, you gotta give yourself that pep talk before you do it, because it really can be nerve-wracking. Shit, at one point, I got myself, listen, if I get rejected, I'm giving myself a couple reasons as to why I was rejected. I'm going to say he either got a girlfriend or he married. Even if I don't know this to be a fact, I'm going to tell myself this. He either got a girlfriend or he married, or he gay. or he's light skin struck. Because I'm not gonna sit here, colorism is another conversation for another time. But there are a lot of men out here who like will talk to a booger wolf if she's light skinned, okay? But we'll look past the cute little dark chocolate, little mocha baby doll. You know what I mean? So yeah, some niggas are just color struck and they don't want to look your way if they feel like your kids ain't gonna come out like light brights. Just saying. So I convinced myself of these reasons, like, he gotta be gay because, I mean, where you gonna go from this? Or he gotta have a girlfriend, like, and he. So, as women, we tell ourselves shit like that. However, I think it is much easier for a woman to slide in the DMs than it is for her to approach a man in person. And what pissed me off about y'all hoes today in this motherfucking poll is the fact that I clearly asked, would you slide in the DMs if you were potentially interested? Now, sliding in the DMs in this context, I need y'all to pay attention to context. We're talking about shooting your shot. That doesn't mean, like, I had one of my best friends who was like, I mean, that could be me just saying LMAO to something he did or said. Bitch, that's not a DM slide. I'm talking about shooting your shot, letting somebody know that you're clearly interested. I had one of my other friends say, I mean, that could just be me replying to his story. No, that's a story reply. That's not a DM slide. When I say DM slide, I'm talking about going in there with the intention of letting that man know that you are on that with him. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no subtle shit that he could completely misinterpret it and miss and just think that your ass is laughing. See, that be the problem. We always want to say, we get niggas slack for thinking like just because they reply to us or, they may laugh with us or some shit like that they mean they interested. And that's not what that always means. So we need to have that same energy. Just because you reply to a man's story does not mean he's going to know that you're interested. Now, certain messages or emojis have certain connotations. If you reply to a picture of his face or his body or whatever with some hard ass, some little drool emojis or some shit like that, okay, then the man know, like, you at least think he cute. At least think he cute. You know what I mean? However, but saying like you laughing at some shit that he posts, that's not shooting the shots. That is not what I mean by sliding in the DMs, okay? But I really think women feel like, what the fuck is she doing? Who is that? Why is she going in my building? Sorry. I really feel like women just think that it's less pressure. And I know for me, there are a couple of telltale signs that let you know that I'm interested. And that could be via DM or in person. So, especially via DM. If you DM me and I'm always making conversation with you and shit like that, that means ask for my number. No. Let me not say that. If I'm not giving you one word answers and I'm like kikiing, sending you hard ass and shit whenever you post your sexy ass face, that means I'm interested. Because sometimes, with the type of work that I'm doing now, I engage with conversations with men via DMs because look what the fuck I be posting. They be wanting to chat. I don't mind chatting, but it's the connotation, it is the nature of the messages that lets you know that I'm interested. Again, if I'm hard-eyeing you, if I'm giving you real responses, because the rest of these niggas, they give one word. One word, a single word. Oh, okay. I done had nigga ask like, are you always this short? Yes, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Okay? But yeah, if I'm in there conversing with your ass all the time, kikiing and shit, ask for my motherfucking number. I'm waiting. The fuck? I'm waiting. And that's the thing. That's why I'm in there. Like, I'll talk with you, but I ain't gonna offer up the number exchange no more. Because again, y'all niggas don't know how to act. And if any of the men that watch this are mad because I don't want to take the initiative no more, take that up with your ain't shit brethren who ruined it. Now, because I'm a woman, I understand that women have a very annoying way of trying to throw hints at a man. And again, y'all niggas be slow. Y'all don't even be catching on, and that be blowing us, bro. Like, but I'm talking about explicit hints. Like, so let's talk about the in-person hints. If you at a party and the same chick keep kind of like, you just keep looking and you like, this is the one thing. I need you men to be more observant. Be more observant. Start paying attention to the women who are frequenting themselves around you, because that means that they are interested. That is sign number 1. You keep seeing her ass. Sign number 2. She gonna stare the fuck out of your ass. Just gonna keep staring, just and looking away. Let me, what? Talks to her. Wait, where he go? Where he go? Keeping her eyes on you the whole motherfucking time y'all out. Like, and once she see that you lock in, she might flash you a little smile. You know what I mean? Give you love. Cause that's essentially, look, I'm trying to meet men the old-fashioned way at the Hyde Park Brewfest. I met 2 fine men that I did not have to necessarily approach. Did they work out? That's another story for another day. It didn't really work out. Anyway, but both times I pretty much just made sure I looked, gave him a little look. You know, I might have met you cute. I might have did one of them to the homegirl. He said, you know, and then then he took the lead and was like, hey, come here. Here I come. I'm coming. You ain't gotta say nothing but a word. Here I come. So yeah, like I just feel like women, like one of my friends literally said, I mean, I ain't gonna approach him, but I fuck the hell out of him. Okay, sis. So they're just gonna stare you down. But if y'all niggas don't be looking or paying attention, it's gonna go right over their heads. Now, one of the questions that I asked was a purposeful hint that I know a lot of people do on Instagram, which was the liking multiple photos in a row. And I really feel like women, more than anything, do not like to look thirsty. So if women like multiple pictures in a row, that means she is on that with your ass and she likes what she sees. There is no other way to interpret that. I'm telling you, as men, if a woman puts her pride aside and she goes and we will even unlike some shit that we already like, just so that the likes are in a consecutive row to let you know I'm on that with you. Slide. And I'm telling you now, if a woman does that and you do not slide, I don't care if you go and you like multiple pictures back. If you don't slide in them DMs, she's taking it as an L. She's taking that as you rejected her, you don't want her, and she will never try that shit with you again. Okay? So that's all I'm saying. Be more observant. Men is different. When they like multiple pictures in a row, we ain't paying, whatever. They just do that shit. But when women do it, oh, that means she's on that. So take that and note it. And go ahead and say, hey, sweetie, how you doing? You know, it's that simple. I don't understand how y'all be missing it, you know? But like I said, like, ladies, we can't be dependent on them sometimes. Sometimes these niggas are slow. And you know what? I know I'm not the only person who had, after the fact, regret. You know what I mean? The fact that you sat and you stared at this man the whole time. Waited on him to approach the whole time. And then you never built up the courage to just go speak to him. Now you feeling shitty in the car, like, damn, why he ain't come up to me and shit. Now you feeling dumb. You know what I mean? And you just never would have known. At least if you would have went up and you would have known, like, okay, he got a girlfriend XYZ, you would have had an answer. But the fact that you have to leave with the unknown, I know that shit be eating at you. Because I done thought about a many and fine men that I just missed my beat on. And men, sometimes we just shy. I just need y'all to take the lead. Take some more initiative. Like, bro, I seen one of my guy friends at Brewfest, and he like, yeah, how many numbers you done got? And I had to really break it down to him that I don't know what's going on with men these days, if they just are more scared than normal or what. But because the bitch was fine at Brewfest, I got so many men who stared me down, looked me up and down, made little comments as I walked past. Some who I would have gave the time of day to, and they did not take the proper initiative to come up and speak to me and ask me for my name or my number. Like, I was just like, bro, what y'all waiting on? I had to tell him, like, bro, I only really had, I think at that point, that was before I met the 2 fine ass ones. I had really only had one guy actually have the courage to approach me. Everybody else was just sitting by the sidelines looking real hard, making little comments like, damn, like she fine, all these little things, but nobody could just get it in their spirit, in their gut, to come up and talk to me, you know? But let me move on, because one of the things that came up the first time I did this poll that I felt like was important to readdress, which is the fact that so many people equate sliding in the DMs as being thirsty, right? And that's why I asked the question, and I'm happy to see that the majority of people do not believe that, because the first time I did the poll, I'm like, bro, I'm somebody that believes it's all about approach. Like, yes, I'm gonna flip the script. If a nigga keep DMing you and you already A, made it clear that you are not interested, B, you have not been replying to the messages, C, maybe you were replying to be polite and you were giving like very short or one-word answers, and they continue to send you messages, yes, that's a thirsty ass motherfucker, because clearly you've expressed that you are not interested at all, and they keep going. I think that is what signifies being thirsty. But to slide in those DMs and to be, let me touch on this real quick, because I know this is about the women shooting their shot, but I really feel like it's a lot of men that's gonna watch this, and I want y'all to take some away. A lot of women, I'm not gonna speak for all women, a lot of women you would get the answers that you're looking for faster if you got to the damn point. I had to tell a guy 2 weeks ago. He just kept coming in my DMs, making casual conversations. Boy, I don't know you, and I'm not really attracted to you like that. So I respect a man who does not waste much time in them damn DMs. You come in there, you say, hey, my name is such and such, I think you're beautiful, I'm interested in getting to know you better. Would you be interested in either A, going out, or B, exchanging numbers so we can converse more? Because you know what? A man who want to come in there like, I wish I could show y'all these string of messages. Let me see if I can repeat them verbatim. This man came in my DM and was like, do you work downtown? I was like, no. He was like, that was a short and simple answer. Motherfucker. You asked me a yes or no question. I didn't reply. I didn't say that. I just was like, I left it unreal. All right. Then he came back, maybe a couple days later. How are you? I'm good. Are you always this short? Sir, how can I help you? If you get me to the place where I ask you, how can I help you? It's because I'm annoyed and I know you're here for something. And then, let me tell y'all what this motherfucker said, though. When I say, how can I help you? He goes, you ain't never had nobody slide in your DMs before? So, when women assume that you're in their DMs to try to talk to them, we wrong. Because I've had dudes DM me on some business shit like, hey, I'm looking to connect, blah, blah, blah. So, no, I don't assume that every man that comes in my DMs is looking to get on. But if that's what the fuck you want, can you get to the point? And I told him that. I'm like, sir, everybody doesn't come in these DMs trying to shoot their shot. What do you need? How can I help you? What is it that you want? Okay? So, that is a gem that I want y'all to take and put in your pocket. Because if a woman is not interested, you're not going to have to waste your time making small talk. I hate small talk, bro. Like, if she's interested at all, remotely, if she thinks that you're attractive in any way, shape, form, or fashion, if you send a very concise message letting her know what your intentions are and what you're there for, she's going to either A, agree, or B, she's gonna tell you no. And you don't have to waste no more of your time. You can go on about the rest of your life. But to sit there and try to create casual conversation with a person you don't know, we don't know. I don't know you, so I don't owe you no time. I don't owe you no conversation. Why are you here? What do you need? Okay. So I just want y'all to put it in your pocket, let it marinate on your spirit. Okay. I just had to stop there real quick. But back to what I was saying. I think the content of the DM and the approach is what makes it thirsty or not. Because essentially, look at the times we are living in. Sometimes that's the easiest way to see what you like and see if it could go somewhere. You know what I mean? So, I don't think it's necessarily anything wrong or anything that makes it the act itself thirsty. Now, if you continue to bug a motherfucker, some of y'all be bugs, okay? Then I think that's when you can be interpreted as being thirsty. And while I'm on the subject of hints, right? The same way it is much easier for people to throw hints regarding what they want than it is for them to catch hints regarding rejection, okay? I need for everybody to be able to turn on their observation skills and really pick up when somebody is not interested and be okay with that. We take that L and just keep it pushing. Like, somebody will clearly be exhibiting behaviors or just, again, like lack of conversation or just, being distant in many forms, and we just do not want to take that as what it is, which is that this person has because people don't like conflict, so people have a hard time just saying I'm good. Me being one of them. I promise you, I talk to my clients about this all the time. Like, that's why do you think women lie and be like, oh, I got a boyfriend? One of the reasons they do that is because they're uncomfortable with letting you know that I'm not interested. I'm at that place now finally, because I got tired of niggas reapproaching me like, you still with your man? Like, damn, now I gotta keep this lie going. Now I just be like, no, I'm good, love. Like, I'm all right. So it's hard for people to just come out and say that they not interested. And let me tell you, especially y'all men, when you push, it is whoever said being persistent pays off. When it comes to trying to get on with somebody, it don't. I promise you will be looked at as the bug who won't leave somebody alone. When a woman finally gets to the place where she can say, I'm not interested, and just leave it at that, and y'all keep pushing, that's when you annoy the hell out of us. So, again, I know that some people have these great love stories where the guy kept trying and shit like that. I know for me that ain't it. I ain't never playing hard to get. If I want you, I want you back, you will know. I'm not gonna sit here and play these games. Again, I'm getting older. I am not gonna play these games and act like, yeah, I want him, but I'm gonna tell him that I don't. No, I'm not. I'm so past that. It's so childish to me. Like, if I say no or I'm good, that means I'm really good. Like, not that I'm fake good, but I'm dead. And I'm telling men, stop engaging in these games with these women who want to do shit like that. If she says she good, keep your ass moving. And if she really wasn't good and she was trying to see how far you was going to chase her, make her ass chase you then, since she want to play games. You want to play tag? You it now, motherfucker. Like, don't keep engaging in that shit. And you know what else will make you look thirsty? I really want some of y'all men to start doing your research. Do your research. Y'all will sit here and slide in the DMs of the same damn friend group. Okay? And I understand you want to shoot until you see which one go in. However, women, we talk. So if you just do a little research, you will be able to see how many of the same people hang out together. And then we done found out that out of the 6 of us, you done tried to shoot your shot at 3 people. And it don't even be within like a year's time or some shit. I understand, okay, you shoot at one, you miss. Okay, you take some time and you don't shoot at another one for a very long time. Because then they can say, well, I mean, that was a while ago and it didn't go nowhere. You know what I mean? We getting grown. So, all right, that's a situation in which I can see we'll excuse it. However, like, bro, you slid in my DMs 2 weeks ago. You slid my homegirl's DMs 3 weeks ago. And you slid in my other homegirl's DMs this week. Now, all we gonna do is sit there and kiki about your ass. Because all you have to do was scroll a little bit. That be y'all problem. Y'all don't even look to see who's affiliated. Y'all just be out here doing whatever the hell y'all want to do. And that's just, I know some women do it too. Because I done definitely seen a friend group where I'm like, there's a couple of y'all in here that's fine. Who I want to start with. Because just because one don't work out don't mean the rest. But I'm just saying, give it some time, friends. Give it some time. Save yourself a little embarrassment so people can say like, oh, that was a while ago. Like, that don't mean nothing. Let them be able to downplay it because so much time has passed. Not like back to back to back. So, yeah, I just feel like women, we have to do a better job of just being explicit. And I'm not saying you gotta go up to a man or DM him like I'm trying to get them draws. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be clear a little about what it is that you like. If you like what you see, just like send them in some emojis, something. Like, just don't, again, that whole replying to the story and you ain't even saying nothing that indicates interest, he's not gonna catch it. They never catch it. They never catch it at all. And again, I'm telling you, men, if the same bitch in your DMs all the time, I'm telling you, that's her way of dropping a hint. That is her way of letting you know, like, I like talking to you. Can we do this some more via the phone? Okay? And when we do shoot our shot, don't make us regret it. Don't be out here acting a plumb fool, okay? After I done put my pride to the side to come up to your being head ass for you to fuck me over or to not act right. Act right, because that's why we don't. That's, at least I can speak for me. That's why I took a step back from doing it, because you're not going to keep trying to play me like I'm fucking average, because I'm not, all right? So don't think because I took the initiative to approach your big head ass first that means you could just treat me how the hell you want to treat me, you know? And I done actually talked to some men who like say, I don't approach women. And some of them niggas be lame as fuck, and some I just it always be the fine mysterious ones standing in the corner of the party, looking all cool and shit, all laid back, want me to come up to you. I'ma come, but still, meet me in the middle. At least give me some eyes. Let me know, like, you see me? Cause I see you, I saw you seeing me. I want one of them. I don't mind if I can tell that, like, we are drawn to each other from across the room. But, like, y'all motherfuckers just want to sit back looking all cool and shit, not want to give nobody no attention. Y'all could keep that. And this is the last thing I'm going to say. This is a PSA for my Instagram page, all right? I'm not getting any younger, okay? So, don't you bring your ass, don't you bring your ugly ass into my DMs if you not on some building type shit. I ain't talking about getting married tomorrow, but I'm talking about ready to build. Because the next motherfucker that wastes my time, I'm going to box up with his granny. Okay? And I'm dead ass serious about that. Like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I don't have time to be playing with nobody dirty ass son. So, if you are not in the position to give a bitch like me the attention and the love that she need, leave me alone. Stay out. Please. Please and thank you. Okay? So I don't think I left none out. I think that's all I got to say. I just think we all need to do a better job of just like taking initiative and meeting people in the middle and taking the L when necessary. We all got to take L's. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, rejection hurt a little bit. And you know what I be grateful about? This is the last thing I'm going to say. I be grateful for the men that curved me, baby, because they knew they wasn't ready for all of this greatness. They knew they couldn't take and embrace all that is me. And you saved me from heartache and wasting my time, okay? I promise you, I thank God for protecting me from the things that I thought I wanted. That includes me trying to talk to a dude and I get curved. Thank you. Because I don't have time for no more bullshit, okay? So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Hope this was a nice rounded, I brought in a lot of different factors. Hope y'all took it. The men, I told y'all, keep them gems and just meet us in the middle, because we be trying. It just be hard, okay? So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.
Because men are big fat retards who don't.
Afternoon, ladies.
Hey, how's it going?
Paulette Bonafante.
Oh my God. He's coming over here.
I've got a package.
He's got a package.
How you doing today?
Fine.
Take it easy. See you later.
Take it easy. That's great, Paulette. Is this the only interaction you two have ever had?
No. Sometimes I say okay instead of fine.
Well, why don't you offer him a cold beverage or a neck massage or something?
Oh, come on, what's the point?
Trust me, Paulette, you have all the equipment. You just need to read the manual. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna show you a little maneuver that my mother taught me in junior high. In my experience, it has a 98% success rate of getting a man's attention, and when used appropriately, it has an 83% rate of return on a dinner invitation.
Wow.
It's called the bend and snap. Watch this. I think I dropped something on the floor that I need to pick up. So you bend and snap. See? Come on, you try it. Bend and snap. Okay. Yeah. A little less bend, a little more snap.
Like this?
Good snap. Come on. You! Come on. You can do it.
Bend and snap.
Come on. You can do it. Come on, guys. You're gonna bend and snap. Okay, now put your head into it. Bend and snap. Bend and snap. Good job. A little attitude, please. Now everybody smile. That's very important. Pump, 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 bend and snap. Good job, everybody. Work it out. Work it out.
Oh my God, the bend and snap works every time.